morning, my dear kids. This is your teacher of English, Shaima Imam. Today we have a new unit number 5. So we have to check first what's our story title or what's our unit title. Whipple wapple bike. Whipple wapple bike. Okay. As we get used to, before we start reading the new story, we have to highlight some new vocabulary to make it easier for you to recognize and understand what you are reading. So here, what can you see in the first picture? Is this a car? Maybe something else? It's kind of vehicles. It just has two wheels, maybe two pedals, and it has a ring, a bell to ring. So what's this? Yes, it's a bike. What's this? It's a bike. So how can we read the word bike? Just keep it in your mind that when we have the magic E at the end of the word, we have to pronounce the word by the long vowel, or we have to pronounce the vowel by its name to have a strong vowel, like bike. Bike, it's a noun. It's not an action verb because it's a name of thing. Let's put this word in a sentence. I have a new bike. I have a new bike. I can ride my bike. Can you? Let's see next. Is this another bike? What can you see here? I can see a boy is on the bike. This action means when you are sitting on a horse or on a bike and you are trying to move it. This means to ride the bike. It's an action. It's an action. You are always doing this to move the bike. So right here it's a verb because you have an action to do this. How can we write the word? How can we read the word ride? Don't forget the magic E. It affects on the vowel. Let's put this word in a sentence. I like to ride a bike. Do you like to ride a bike? Another one. My father taught me how to ride a bike. Next. What can you see here? It's a part of the bike. This a pedal. Maybe it's a wheel. Yes, it's just a small wheel or extra wheels, extra small wheels. We are always using them to the ones they are not trained to ride the bike. So at the beginning, you can't ride the bike by yourself. No, maybe it's just helping or supporting you to stay stable on the bike and not trip over. So training wheels, they are training wheels. So what are the training wheels? Training wheels always they are small wheels or they are smaller than the basic wheels. You are always using them just while you are training to ride the bike. Training wheels, it's a noun. It's a noun. Let's put this in a sentence. My bike has training wheels. Or I can't ride a bike without training wheels. Don't forget that we have here the ing in training. Training, do you remember ing? They sound as ing. And wheel, the W and H, they sound like with wheels. Do you remember when we took before? The double E, they sound as strong E. Next. Oh, this is a baby. He looks very sad. He is laughing. He is crying. When you are sad, you are always make that action, right? So he is crying, but here we used cried. This baby cried yesterday. Or he looks very sad, that's why he cried. So the word cried here is a verb because you are always doing the action when you are sad or upset. And the antonym, do you remember what I mean by the antonym? The antonym is the opposite of the meaning. So cried here, it's Antonym is laughed, and laughed too, it's an action verb. Let's put this in a sentence. The baby cried because he was hungry. The baby cried because he was hungry. Oh, this boy looks like he is calling someone with a strong sound. He's raising his voice to the maximum. What does this mean? It means to shout. It means to shout. So this boy shouted at me. Maybe you are using this word when you are expressing your feeling about something, you are someone, you are angry about him. So you shouted on me yesterday. Why did you do that? Or shouted, it means to raise up your voice. The word shouted, it's a verb. The synonym of shouted is yelled. Yelled. The antonym of shouted is whispered. Whispered, like what I did now. Shouted, it's an action verb. The synonym, it means the same meaning of the verb. So shouted, it means to raise your voice, and yelled to, it means to raise up your voice. The antonym, it means the opposite. And the opposite of shouted, it means whispered. Whispered. Let's put this in a sentence. My mom shouted at me because I didn't do my homework. Oh, what can you see here? Someone is thinking he can't swim, so he is asking for help. He's asking for help. When you are in a need for any help, you ask for help. And help is a verb. Can you say, can you help me when I ask you? Can you help your friend? Oh my God, I can't do this. Can you help me, please? And the synonym, it means the same meaning. The synonym of help is assist. Let's put this in a sentence. Help me please, or can you help me please? You should help your mother. When I asked you before during the summer course, would you please help your mother in your home errands? Okay, what can you see here in this picture? Oh my God, it looks like an accident. This truck, it's tipping over. Tip over, it means to be upside down. So tip over, it means to be upside down. Tip over, it's a phrasal verb. What I mean by the phrasal verb? It means a verb plus a preposition. When we have a phrasal verb, it means this part of speech, it means a verb plus a preposition. The synonym of tip over, flight. The trucks started to tip over. So the truck started to tip over. Tip over, it means to move its direction and not to be stable. To be upside down, like here, it's very obvious in the picture. Let's read another one. My bike didn't tip over. If you have the training wheels and you are not able to start riding the bike, so if you are using the training wheels, your bike will not tip over. What can you see here in this picture? Maybe she's a girl talking to someone wins or holding a trophy. Let's see what is this. Yourself. Yourself. Do you remember that yourself is a reflexive pronoun? Do you remember when you are using the mirror? Yourself, it means yourself. It's a reflexive pronoun. You have to change yourself for the better. When you are supporting someone or let him be encouraged, you can say, you have to change yourself to the better. Or you can see yourself in the mirror. So now it's reading time. Let's read the story, and don't forget that our story title is Wibble Wobble Bike. Okay. Ginger Paws had a new bike. I didn't have training wheels. And every time he got on the bike, it went whipple wobble, tippy toppy over. Try harder, said his friend Davy Gravy. But when he tried again, the bike still went whipple wobble, tippy toppy over. So Ginger Spouse sat on the grass and started crying. Ginger Spouse sat on the grass and cried, meow, meow. I can't ride my bike. I can't ride my new bike. This is a strong feeling. He was too sad. That's why we end this sentence by the exclamation mark. Along came Daddy Pause. I'll help you, he said. Daddy Pause held the bike for Ginger Pause. The bike did not whipple, the bike did not wobble, it didn't tip over. I can ride when you help me, Ginger Pause shouted because he's too excited. He's extremely happy. I can ride when you help me. This is expressing a very strong feeling. That's why we end the sentence by the exclamation mark. So, but I let go, called Daddy Pause. You didn't need my help anymore. You can do it. You can do it all by yourself. That was our story for today. Thank you so much and see you soon.